In the constellation of actors who have shaped the modern image of black excellence in film and television, Blair Underwood shines with a steady and enduring brilliance. His life story is one of disciplined beginnings, intentional choices, and a commitment to portraying depth, dignity, and truth on screen and stage. With a career that spans over 3 decades, Underwood has become not only a celebrated actor and director, but also a quiet force for social change, representation, and human connection. Blair was born on August 25, 1964, in Tacoma, Washington, to Marilyn Ann Scales, an interior decorator, and Frank Eugene Underwood Sr., a United States Army colonel. The son of a military man, Blair grew up on the move. His childhood was shaped by frequent relocations from military bases in the US to overseas posts in Germany, as his father's assignments took the family across the globe. These formative years offered Blair more than just a diverse view of the world. They gave him the discipline, adaptability, and cultural awareness that would later become hallmarks of his professional and personal life. Raised in a close-knit, God-fearing household, Blair developed a deep respect for structure, learning, and service qualities that would inform his artistic and humanitarian paths in the decades to come. And stick and you thought, though his early life was shaped by the rigidity of military culture, Blair found his own path through creativity. While attending Petersburg High School in Virginia, he discovered a love for performing. His talent was undeniable, and with the support of family and mentors, he decided to pursue acting seriously. Blair was accepted into Carnegie Mellon University in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, one of the country's premier institutions for the performing arts. At Carnegie Mellon, he immersed himself in rigorous training in classical theater. His years there refined his natural charisma and helped him master the technical skill required to navigate the demanding world of professional acting. Blair Underwood's first roles were humble beginnings. He appeared in guest spots on popular shows like The Cosby Show and had a recurring role on One Life to Live, one of the most watched soap operas of its time, but it wasn't long before his moment arrived. In 1987, Underwood was cast as Jonathan Rollins, a young, Harvard-educated attorney on the critically acclaimed NBC drama L.A. Law. The role was groundbreaking. In an era when African-American men were often relegated to stereotypical or criminal roles, Underwood's portrayal of a brilliant, articulate, and polished lawyer changed perceptions. Rollins was unapologetically black, but also unapologetically professional, sophisticated, and multidimensional. Underwood remained on L.A. Law until 1994, earning a Golden Globe nomination and national acclaim. He became a role model for a generation of young black viewers and helped redefine how black characters were written and received in mainstream television. As television opened its arms to Underwood, so too did Hollywood. He began appearing in a variety of film roles throughout the 1990s and early 2000s, displaying his remarkable range. From romantic dramas to thrillers and comedies, Underwood brought emotional depth and nuanced masculinity to each role. His notable films include Set It Off, 1996, in which he starred opposite Jada Pinkett Smith, Deep Impact, 1998, where he portrayed a military officer in a world on the brink of extinction, and Rules of Engagement, 2000, sharing the screen with Samuel L. Jackson and Tommy Lee Jones. These performances earned him further praise for his ability to anchor a scene with subtlety and strength. In 2006, he joined Tyler Perry's ensemble cast in Medea's Family Reunion, winning over a new generation of fans with his powerful performance in a story that mixed family conflict with themes of healing and faith. Far from fading into the background as his peers aged out of leading roles, Blair Underwood evolved. In the 2000s and beyond, he found new life in television, playing characters that were as complex as they were culturally relevant. He starred in City of Angels, 2000, a hospital drama that focused on an African-American medical staff, one of the first shows of its kind. He joined the cast of Sex and the City as Dr. Robert Leeds, a love interest for Miranda Hobbs, in a groundbreaking moment for diversity in the show's romantic arcs. Later, he played President Elias Martinez in the sci-fi thriller The Event, one of the few black presidents on television prior to Barack Obama's real-life presidency. In Ava DuVernay's When They See Us, 2019, a limited series based on the Central Park 5 case, Underwood played Bobby Burns, a defense attorney fighting for justice. The series was hailed for its emotional impact and cultural significance, and Underwood's restrained, principled performance added to its critical success. Underwood's theatrical roots drew him back to the stage in 2012 when he starred as Stanley Kowalski in the Broadway revival of A Streetcar Named Desire. Sharing the stage with actors like Nicole Ari Parker, his performance was raw, passionate, and well received, proving his artistic range extended well beyond the screen. Throughout his career, Underwood has also taken on roles behind the camera. He directed films like The Second Coming and episodes of various TV shows. He is a co-founder of Artists for a New South Africa, ANSA, an organization committed to advancing democracy and equality, particularly in the fight against HIV/AIDS and systemic racism. Blair married Desiree DaCosta in 1994, and the couple had 3 children together, Paris, Brielle, and Blake. For 27 years, they maintained a stable and respected union before announcing their separation in 2021. In a turn that surprised and touched many fans, Underwood revealed in 2022 that he was engaged to his longtime friend Josie Hart, someone he had known for over 40 years. Their story, grounded in friendship and rekindled later in life, added a new chapter of hope and companionship to his life's journey. Off-screen, Underwood is known for his spiritual grounding, humility, and quiet advocacy for causes such as education, racial equity, and children's welfare. He has received numerous honors, including multiple NAACP Image Awards, a Daytime Emmy, a Golden Globe nomination, and a Grammy Award for Best Spoken Word Album for Children. And AC4's Blair Underwood's career is defined not by scandal or noise, but by excellence, integrity, and intent. He represents a generation of artists who chose substance over stardom and who walked through the doors they opened for others. In every role, from lawyers to presidents, lovers to revolutionaries, Underwood brought forth an image of the black man that challenged stereotypes and expanded possibilities. He made intelligence magnetic, vulnerability powerful, and grace unforgettable. His performances are imbued with a sense of mission, to reflect humanity, in all its dimensions, back to the audience. In the realm of American entertainment, few actors have navigated their careers with the dignity, restraint, and intentionality of Blair Underwood. Known for his commanding presence, thoughtful performances, and unwavering professionalism, Underwood has also quietly built a strong financial foundation. His net worth, estimated between $8 million and $10 million as of 2025, reflects not just fame or longevity, but strategic decisions, versatility, and values-driven wealth building. Underwood's financial story is not one of flashy headlines or overnight riches. Rather, it is the story of a man who approached his art as a vocation, not a hustle, who built his wealth with consistency, careful planning, and the same grace that has defined his on-screen persona. Blair Underwood began his journey in the entertainment industry in the mid-1980s. After graduating from Carnegie Mellon University, one of the nation's most respected drama schools, he entered the professional world with determination but few guarantees. His early roles on shows such as The Cosby Show and One Life to Live paid modestly, but they marked the beginning of a financial and artistic ascent. Everything changed in 1987, when Underwood was cast as Jonathan Rollins, a Harvard-educated attorney on the hit NBC legal drama LA Law. The show became a cultural touchstone, and Underwood's role broke ground as one of the first mainstream portrayals of a young, successful black lawyer on television. His performance not only earned him critical acclaim and a Golden Globe nomination, but it also dramatically increased his earning potential. During his 7-year run on LA Law, Underwood transitioned from a rising actor to a television star. While salaries in the late 1980s and early 1990s weren't what they are today, starring in a top-rated show meant Blair was earning a comfortable 6-figure income per season, an exceptional achievement for a black actor at the time. Additionally, syndication and rerun royalties from the show ensured that he would continue receiving residual income long after his final episode aired. This era established the financial base of Blair Underwood's wealth, steady income, national recognition, and industry respect that would open doors for decades to come. After LA Law, Underwood made a conscious decision not to limit himself to television. He began appearing in a wide range of film roles, bringing his poise and emotional depth to the big screen. His performances in movies such as Set It Off, 1996, Gattaca, 1997, Deep Impact, 1998, Rules of Engagement, 2000, and Medea's Family Reunion, 2006, introduced him to broader audiences and widened his income streams. Though he never became a typical Hollywood blockbuster star, Underwood made a smart move by consistently choosing films that paid well and resonated with diverse audiences. For mid-budget films, he could command six-figure salaries, which, when combined with his continued work in television, fueled a steady and growing net worth. Meanwhile, Underwood remained a staple on TV, taking roles in high-profile shows like Sex and the City, City of Angels, The New Adventures of Old Christine, Dirty Sexy Money, The Event, Quantico, and Dear White People. These recurring roles, especially on network and streaming platforms, provided stable, high-paying opportunities that helped him accumulate wealth while maintaining relevance in the industry. While acting provided a consistent income, Blair Underwood was never content to rely on one stream of revenue. He expanded his professional identity to include directing and producing, earning both creative control and a larger share of the profits from his work. In 2000, he directed The Second Coming, a spiritually themed short film. He continued to direct and produce independent projects and episodes of television, accumulating valuable experience and income. As a co-producer, Underwood could claim partial ownership of the content, a savvy move in an era when ownership of intellectual property is one of the most significant paths to long-term wealth. Brinkowing. Creative control, for Underwood, wasn't just about money, it was about legacy. Still, the financial benefits were substantial, providing both upfront payments and future royalties. In addition to acting and producing, Underwood developed a voice career that brought both prestige and profit. His resonant, articulate voice has been featured in documentaries, animated programs, and audiobooks. One highlight was his contribution to the Grammy Award-winning children's spoken word album, The Lion and the Mouse, in 2009. Voice work often pays handsomely per session and requires far less time commitment than live-action roles. For a seasoned actor like Underwood, this stream offered high return on investment and reinforced his reputation as a thoughtful, versatile performer. Though Underwood has generally shied away from commercialism, his clean public image and intellect made him an ideal candidate for public service announcements, non-profit campaigns, and select brand partnerships. He has been featured in campaigns for family-focused causes and educational initiatives, sometimes earning five-figure paychecks for a single appearance. Another important pillar of Blair Underwood's wealth is real estate. Throughout his career, he invested in properties in upscale areas of Los Angeles, including the affluent neighborhood of Encino. Real estate not only provided a comfortable lifestyle for his family, but also appreciated in value, contributing significantly to his net worth. Following his divorce from longtime wife Desiree DaCosta in 2021, Underwood reportedly sold a multi-million-dollar home as part of the settlement. The sale reflected a mature and mutually respectful division of assets. Despite the financial transitions that often accompany divorce, Underwood's wealth remained stable, showing that he had effectively safeguarded his financial future. Blair Underwood's financial journey is characterized not by extravagance, but by intentional living. He has never been a tabloid fixture, nor has he flaunted a lavish lifestyle. His public image is one of stability, humility, and principled qualities that often correlate with long-term wealth retention. Moreover, his deep involvement in philanthropy, especially through his co-founding of Artists for a New South Africa, ANSA, demonstrates that his financial resources are often directed towards social causes. He supports initiatives around education, HIV/AIDS awareness, racial justice, and youth empowerment. Unlike actors who chase roles for fast paychecks, Underwood built a diversified, value-based financial portfolio. His approach to wealth is as disciplined and grounded as his performances anchored in sustainability, self-awareness, and community impact. Blair Underwood's financial story is a powerful reflection of the man himself. Measured, intentional, principled, and focused, he has not only secured economic success, but done so in a way that aligns with his values and uplifts others along the way. In a world that often measures success by excess, Underwood stands as proof that true wealth is rooted in wisdom. His net worth may be counted in millions, but his real fortune lies in his reputation, his family, his freedom to create, and his enduring impact on audiences and communities alike.